This tutorial aims to cover the basics of completing a design page. In this instance, initial ideas. This tends to be the first sketchwork of any project. When completing your design ideas, it's important to know that these don't have to be perfect drawings. It's absolutely fine at this stage for your ideas to be rough sketches. Therefore, you don't have to worry about absolute accuracy within your designs. The idea is to just generate as many different designs as possible, and it's difficult to be creative if you're too concerned with the accuracy of your drawing. Try to be loose and free when sketching, and don't worry about making mistakes. It's also a good idea to include labels and annotation. This is another way of communicating your design idea. It also acts as a good reminder as to what your thought process was when you were designing your sketch. i.e., when you come back to actually making your product, you might need a reminder as to the materials that you were considering to use. Colour is really important within design work as well. Again, this is a way of communicating your design idea. When you're sketching, you might have a really strong concept for design that includes colour, and it's important to try this out as you go. So it's a good idea to include colour within your design. You can always revisit and try out different colour palettes at a later time. When completing design ideas, you should have a variety of ideas. Imagine if you were to go into a shop to buy a top, and within that shop there was only one style and one colour to choose from. Most customers want choice. When working on your design ideas, imagine that you're designing for a potential client or customer. If you were to take your design ideas to your customer prior to making their piece of jewellery, and you only had one option or variations of that one option, what would happen if the customer decided they didn't like that one design? You need to ensure that you have covered all angles and provided your potential customer with various designs to choose from. And finally, it's important to refer back to the design brief when sketching out your ideas. Do your designs actually meet the criteria of your design brief? For example, if you've been asked to design a piece of jewellery that follows the theme of sea life, and you have designed a piece of jewellery that has a picture of a tiger on it, it would be safe to say this doesn't necessarily follow the design brief, and probably should be eliminated from your initial ideas. Above all, when designing, it's really important to have fun with it. Your passion and your inspiration needs to shine through. If you're not enjoying the process, perhaps just put your pencil down and come back to it another time when you feel much more relaxed and creative. Let's look at this sample design page. You can see 4 very different design ideas for a necklace, but aside from that, we don't know much else about the designs. Look at the difference a bit of colour makes. This necklace stands out much more than the other designs because of the effective use of colour. Again though, we still don't have much information about how the necklaces would be made. Simple labelling could include naming the materials you might use. You could refer to Access FM to complete much more detailed labelling and annotation, for example by describing who your customer might be and how you would consider safety issues on each of the designs. You could conclude your design page by writing a summary statement about your most preferred design. So give it a go. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, sketch loosely, refer to the design brief, but above all, have fun.